One more clip. Boost the volume. It will blow your head away. Wait a moment. I spent a great deal of time creating these video. As you well aware, I generally dislike receiving clips of anything. I spent a great deal of time creating these video. After watching these videos, you will draw your own conclusions. But wait a moment. I'll get this clip up now. What location is this? Well, everyone, here's the clip. This is it. Here's the video. Here's the video. Here's the video. Here's the video. Take a listen. Modify your noises. Make all of your sounds louder. And explain this to me. Don't sound like. She sounds like someone who hates ninjas, right? I've only ever been in heterosexual relationships. And some that you break up with before you even understand they're jealous of you. Once more, they could be quite content. I might be misinterpreting things, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And you know how the wrong person always makes you seem and sound foolish when you're around them? Raven told the trolls in the Shade Room comments to stop coming for Miranda, and that's how she sounded and looked. Go ahead, Miranda. Isn't there anyone mailing you a well? Let's leave. See, this is what it is. Display every sign that she is a hater. If it wishes to, pay attention. Oh wait, you're wealthy though. I am as much as I am. Really? Did you hear that? Hold on. The first thing they said was, but you're rich. It's a podcast. Once more, her manager forbids her from appearing on a podcast, appearing in public, or doing anything else without her sitting next to her and interjecting. I believe, and once more, this is from the outside looking in, that she is jealous of Raven's possessions. Intends to ride Raven's coattails and is upset that no one still accepts her. However, this could just my interpretation. Take a listen. Hear me out. You're wealthy. Yeah, you know, not as rich as me, Raven and raven-symone said. Simply watch this. You're wealthy. It's only me after all. Really? Hold on. What? You have more money? Yes, we can discuss it later. Well, no. Let's discuss it now. You said certain that I didn't want to discuss. Additionally, you didn't discuss it, so read the parts that were discussed. After this, I still want to get some cuts. Trust me. Trust me. We are, I assure you. Yes, we are as well. You have a great pool, Robbie. Would you mind inviting us over? Come on over. You see, saying I was rich is the best thing a wealthy person could do. It's incredible. When wealthy people act as though they will become impoverished, I detest it. It's as though we don't want you to be impoverished either. We simply want to be wealthy as well. Yes. By the way, I couldn't encourage getting richer and telling people about it. I'll let it play for those of you who are new to this clip act. But the reason this clip became viral was Miranda's constant urge to put herself in there, denigrate Raven, and suggest to me and the rest of the world that Raven isn't as wealthy as you believe. Furthermore, Miranda, nobody really gives a damn about you in the end. When Raven is invited to be on a podcast, why do you constantly want to take center stage? I simply cannot find the right words to describe it. You feel so much better and happy when you have money. Not even a question is asked. So stop worrying about that. You know what's terrible about poverty? All right. Those who are born wealthy may not be as happy as they once were. But it's far better if you get money while you're poor. Much better. Because so many people believe that I married Raven purely for financial gain, I feel like I have to stand on my own 2 feet and talk about it from the bottom of my heart. Let's say I didn't mention my wealth. Yes, I do. I just did just that. Do her right here, then. Money was not the reason I married Raven. I have more money. Because you were attracted to Raven, you married her. Indeed. Raven and I got married. I married Raven because I found her quite attractive, including her breasts. She may also take them off. I don't care, therefore I'm okay with it. She even went so far as to remark, if I get married, I'll be richer than her. All right, okay. Go ahead. I had no idea it was a contest. However, they said, speak it with your chest because you're attracted to her. I married Raven because I found her attractive. It reminds me of Raven. This woman is playing in your face once more, and you don't even see it. I never gave the relationship the respect it deserved, so after all this drama, End it. Put an end to your conversation with Miranda. Miranda is seated there. Miranda, did you have to? I'm positive Raven made at least 4 remarks about Miranda throughout the entire episode. Before it reached you, how long did you have to read the comments? But once more, did anyone notice that at the end? Because Raven's body is so sensitive. She has problems and children, you know. Her body, particularly her chest, is extremely sensitive. Did you notice that small jab? Take a listen. Doesn't this seem like the guy who attempts to discredit them and abuses their mind? Take a listen. I am incredibly attracted to Raven, which is why I married her, including her breasts. I don't care if she takes them off, so I'm okay with it, including her breasts. Because she's married. I married Raven because I found her attractive, even her breasts because, despite the possibility that they may be removed, I adore her physique. Why does this chick feel the need to appear on podcast every single time? Raven, let me start by asking why you have your handler on a podcast. Why? There's more though. Wait a moment. There's more. There's more. There's more. I did indeed collect the entire globe. What's the upcoming video? Okay, so this is the next one I'll show you. It's an old clip, and I'm just going to say this. If you're not black, please just shed because you don't get it, but if you are, you will. This is an old clip, alright. I made a note. To me, it demonstrates her strange contempt. It appears that she has a large following for the Ravens. It makes no difference if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, or Asian. However, she seems to have a special place in her inevitable black fan following. At least in my opinion. Correct. On the down low, I believe I'm only introducing this clip. Raven should be held somewhat accountable for this, in my opinion. Additionally, I believe that Raven has low opinions of the black community, possibly due to her family's problems. And that's what I'm attempting to do. I believe that's likely what brought them together, if that makes sense. Therefore, the first don't find it odd that her microaggressions toward Miranda Raven's wife seem to be increasing in frequency. Once more, it demonstrates that problems that you observe in heterosexual couples are mirrored everywhere because they are personal, soul-related, and not gender-specific. As you are aware, there will be someone dating someone of a different race who says, "Yo, that's my preference." And you ask yourself, is it? Because it's not really a choice if you're dogging out your own or if you have negative opinions about your own group. Do you want an apple or an orange is a preference. If the orange isn't available, I'll take the apple even though I prefer the orange. Both of them appeal to me. I'll consume them both. However, if there is an orange, I like it better. Yeah, no, I'm never going to do this is not a choice. Oh no, indeed, something is off. That isn't a choice. Do you see what I mean? But pay attention to this. Correct. Where's this clip, I wonder? You will all lose your simply listen to the facial emotions in this clip. I now know. Alright, let's get started. Let's get started. I located it. Wait a moment. Spending time with her has shown me how white people interact with black people. I had no idea that the white people there were always saying hello. I said, I've never had the opportunity to visit there. Raven is awake. Allow me to explain my wife's actions. Allow me to share her words with you. She replied, "Oh yeah, I wish you would go upstairs." What did you say? I asked. Head upstairs. I hope you will. What's the matter with that? She asked. I replied, no, there isn't. I wish we could just argue, make me a threat. You're threatening me. And I just said, I wish you would go upstairs and take care of this for me. And everything you say after that is irrelevant. I wish you would, even if you said that. Look at her handler's face first. Raven's handler is upset because she is getting back in touch with her own people. Raven's smile about her has angered her handler. Her handler is upset because she is unable to participate sufficiently in the conversation to command attention since she is unaware of its context. She's just angry though. They might be discussing things like waffles and biscuits. She remains irate. Continue to observe. And it gets worse. Yes. The lovely thing about it is that it automatically indicates that you are now acting like an artist and being argumentative. It's even worse if Miranda does tone play without saying anything at all. In any society, Miranda would say, "I wish you would." There is only one possible response, but let's go on. Let's go on. Because you say, "I wish you would. I hope you will." Alright? Because then I feel like I'm watching too closely. "I hope you will." Her handler is growing increasingly irate. Don't laugh as well. Listen, don't laugh too much or appear to be enjoying yourself too much without your handler. She will shut you out of the room. You will no longer be permitted to play with your pals. Oh, you're being disrespectful. I adore you all so much, guys. Her language is being spoken by you too. It makes me feel validated. This is who you are. You're communicating with her. The necessary therapy. This was the necessary therapy. Take a listen. It makes me feel validated. This is the treatment. Look, Raven has calmed down after realizing that the mama bear handler doesn't approve. Additionally, she has this strange habit of speaking with strange contempt that she must demonstrate to Raven's black fan following. It is strange. Once more, Raymond was held accountable for this since Raven guys, you're now playing in my face. You have my undying love. Her language is being spoken by you too. However, I feel validated. This was the necessary therapy. That smile had to be erased from Raven's face. It was absolutely absurd. That smile had to be wiped off Raven's face. Wait a moment. Where can we post another one? A single second. I am present. Alright, so my wife, Miranda, and I are here to tell you to cease making death threats and to stop posting comments. Put an end to it. Right now, I want to make everything plain, and letting everyone know that I have never claimed to be unaware of Raven's identity. All I ever said was that I didn't watch that growing up, so I didn't, Raven. She did not say that. Raven is such a sweetheart, but I'll show you the video. She still reminds me of the girl from the Cosby Show. What was her Cosby Show name? I forget. In any case, she still has that adorable face. Take a look. Watch her as a kid, but I've seen most of her work since I got married and met her in 2015. I adore that. In my opinion, Raven ought to have taken home every Emmy. My wife is incredibly talented in my opinion. I'm getting hate mail. Raven feels like her work on that, so that was also a dig. Raven should have received accolades and Emmys, but it was disregarded. That's why you and Raven got this woman out here looking foolish. Doesn't this appear to be? Do you recall Derek, the relationship coach? His wife walked out wearing a bonnet and stated, "You see a bonnet," after they were caught cheating on her. I spot a helmet. An old t-shirt is seen. A shield of salvation appears to me. The armor of salvation. And I thought, I see a dummy wearing an old t-shirt and a bonnet. I have no idea what you are talking about. In which mirror are you gazing? I'd like to look at myself. You spot someone who overindulged in ice cream. Someone's body looks like it's ready for summer. Because all I saw was a dummy wearing an old t-shirt and a bonnet. I have no idea what you're discussing. However, recall how she was sitting there each time, and I suppose this is akin to women in men's areas. Usually, the male is seated next to a woman. Out of this, that, and the third, let me tell you something. Rather, she has this woman who is continuously taking barbs and disparaging you, whether Raven is aware of it or not. This woman believes Raven is the F in some way.